The morning mist still clung to the ancient cedars as John steered his small fishing boat into the heart of Lake Umbra. Today, the water was like glass, reflecting the towering pines with perfect clarity. He cast his line, the familiar whir of the reel a comforting sound in the stillness. Minutes later, a peculiar sight caught his eye. A small, dark shadow, no bigger than his hand, danced on the water surface near his boat. Curiosity piqued, John leaned over, trying to discern its form. The dark patch seemed to condense, growing smaller and more defined, as if something was surfacing from the depths. Just as he was about to get a clear look, his rod bent violently, pulling his attention away. "Fish on!" He battled the unseen force for a good 5 minutes, the line singing as the fish fought back. Finally, a flash of silver broke the surface. A magnificent rainbow trout, easily the biggest he'd caught all season. A proud grin spread across his face. He quickly unhooked it, held it up, and snapped a picture with his smartphone. The trophy catch, glinting in the morning sun. "Shout out a Lake Umbra monster," he typed, posting it to his social media. Then, remembering the strange shadow, he looked back at the water. It was gone. The next few days were a fisherman's bane. A stubborn blanket of clouds hung low, muting the vibrant greens of the forest and turning the lake into a dull canvas. John caught nothing, not even a nibble. The water, clear and calm, offered no hint of the mysterious dark spot he'd seen. Bored and restless, he scrolled through an online fishing forum dedicated to Lake Umbra. Most posts were complaints about the poor catch rates this week, until he stumbled upon an old thread titled Lake Umbra's Mystery. It spoke of an urban legend. Whenever a fisherman spotted it, a small, dark shadow on the water near their boat, a magnificent catch was sure to follow. John's pulse quickened. The trout! It all clicked into place. This wasn't just a coincidence, it was a phenomenon. An exhilarating idea sparked in his mind. He would film it live the next time he saw it. The ultimate proof for the skeptics. A few days later, John awoke to a brilliant sunrise. The sky was a flawless blue, promising a perfect day for fishing. He practically leaped out of bed, gathered his gear, and practically flew to the lake. He motored straight to his usual spot, the place where he'd last seen the creature, his eyes constantly scanning the water's surface. He managed to pull in a few small perch, but his focus remained elsewhere. Hours passed. The sun climbed higher, casting long shadows from the trees. Just as he was starting to feel discouraged, his rod lurched, almost tearing from his grasp. This was no perch. For 15 grueling minutes, John fought, his muscles burning, his breath coming in ragged gasps. Finally, a colossal pike, its scales shimmering like emeralds, lay thrashing in his net. Exhausted but pumped, he fumbled for his phone, eager to capture the moment. He hoisted the pike, beaming at the camera. That's when he saw it. A dark spot, much larger than the last time, had appeared on the water near his boat. His heart hammered against his ribs. This was it! He frantically switched his phone to camera mode and started a live stream on the local fishing platform. "You won't believe this," he stammered, pointing the camera at the mysterious shape. The chat exploded. Comments flooded in. "Mine was bigger." "That's not the same shape I saw." As he filmed, the dark spot seemed to shrink, condensing once more. Then a comment, chilling in its simplicity, flashed across the screen. "That shadow isn't of something in the water. It's casted from above." John froze. His blood ran cold as the brilliant sunlight surrounding his boat vanished, swallowed by an immense, suffocating darkness. The little dark spot on the water was no longer a reflection. It was the chilling, concentrated point of a massive shadow that blotted out the entire sky above him. The phone slipped from his trembling fingers, clattering to the bottom of the boat. A terrifying, guttural scream ripped through the live stream, abruptly cutting out. John never posted again.